Hey guys, welcome to the Tuesday stream where we have one objective in mind today. That is, of course, trying to go and land a probe. Just land a probe on Eve. That's all I want to do. I don't even want to get a player down. A player? Yeah, you know, a player or a Kerbal down there and get them back. That's not what I want. I just want to get a robot to touch it. That should be all that needs to happen. And that is all we are going to do. I'm just going to quickly get some background stuff turned off here. We last time managed to put this station. It was originally in orbit around Gilly, but I didn't like it there. I decided that we were going to move it to Eve. So we now have this little relay station here, which I think goes direct back to Kerbin. Let's have a look. Let's pull all the way out here and scroll back. Yeah, that does a direct connection all the way out to Kerbin. That's cool. Now, what we actually want to do is go and launch ourselves the Eve mission. Finally, and after much anticipation, we should be able to get this rolling. Oh, I do love a good hit with popcorn. Woo! Hey, TSG. Your name, there we go. Your name had got a little bit cut off the top there. That was a little unfortunate. Sir Steve, hey, you're not thirsty. Unfortunately, TSG with his popcorn was thirsty. Or at least from my point of view. I'm never sure what the synchronization of the chat is like. I assume relatively good. Relatively good. So we're going to open up. In here I have Twitchi Stream. Twitchi Stream. Hey RJ, what's going on, man? What's going on? You are on the chat. Okay, fair enough. Must have been a little bit of lag time in between. Let's pop that in there. Weathercat as well. Coming along to watch this continuation. I do believe that we're actually ready just to go straight away. This craft is going to make its own way down to Eve. I'm a little dubious now that I stop and look at it, because this was supposed to have 8,000 kilometers all on its own, and it's only got 4. Was that really what we wanted? Let me just do a lot of things. Hey Adam, how's it going, bro? My actual brother, though we have different last names, so don't think you can use that to get to me. Oh no. So I've I don't know what that was about. Sorry, I need to go check something. You guys have seen my web browser before. I want to go for a Delta V map. Ideally the 1.3.11, but yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, no, another 3 and Z. Yeah, I mean. That happens, you know. They are both very, very busy people. I don't know if this is the right one, but it's going to give us roughly the right numbers. The ones that I'm interested in are coming back from here. One and a bit, let's say 1.5 with the transfer velocity there. I'm just adding up these numbers here to tell me how many Delta V I need. That kind of works like fuel, if you will, if you are new to this. Where they get off already. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Okay, so that was actually a much smaller amount of Delta V. That's only like 4,000 to get there than what I thought. Okay, cool. Back. Rigel, man, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? So that should get this guy back home, if I remember correctly. That's 3,000 there. We'll go with it. 3,500. That's it. Should be okay. And this should take us up to a little bit more. That is the connection I want, please. That one? We good? Okay, let's just launch this thing. Let's just launch the thing. If we need to do a refuel, we need to do a refuel. That is the way of my missions go. That is the way my missions go. Close Discord and close Steam so you can get as much data rate. Oh, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. Who's pumped for the story? Who is pumped for the story? I'd be surprised about who knows it. To be honest, even when I finish this first episode, the rate it's taking me to make them, I think I might need to just sit on it for a little bit so I can make some more episodes. Anyway, with that in mind, let's first off set a new bit of data over here. I need to get a transfer window going from indeed Kerbin to Eve. That's nearly a whole and I can't see my screen. I need to go turn my light off. Bam. Okay, that was very far away for a moment. Very, very far away for a moment. That's a long time. Do we want to just wait here? Do we want to let time go forwards? Let's go to the tracking station and let it roll like this. Who was flying this thing? Does anybody know? Did anybody see? Can someone roll back and let me know? There was a picture there. They're gone now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I wanted to go to the tracking station so we could speed up time somewhat. Always good when you start like this. Let's... Information. No crew. No crew at all. I mean, that is kind of good. The reason being, this ghillie station has a crew member in it that we need to bring back. So there we go. Bam. The reasoning has been foretold. Yes, that's exactly what happened there. I foretold some reasoning. Okay, so what we're going to actually watch here, I want to watch Twitchy Stream if you could. We've got like 300 days or so. I kind of want to stop a little bit early just to allow for some swing time to get up into orbit and to do various... What's the word I'm looking for? Maneuvers, different ways of making myself point in the right direction. Turns out moving at 1,000,000 times speed is quite powerful on my computer at the moment. I'm not sure why. Perhaps it's because it's trying to track the rotation of the planet. What would happen if I unselected that? Would that help? Okay, I can't. It won't let me. I want to select the planet. Just give me that planet. You see this planet here that's spinning? I bet I'm slowing it down a lot by coming in like this. I bet also the stream is horrible. Ooh, we've gone in. I was trying to select the planet. Turns out I selected a ship. Begin the Kraken summoning. Anytime you hit more time acceleration than normal, then you're there. Ah, guys, I do believe I've made the worst cup of tea in the world ever. That just tastes horrible. Eve will not beat me. It's true, Eve will not beat me. Can we go full pelt like this? Oh, we can, look. Okay, who's up for... I hope there's no epileptics out there. If you are, why are you on the internet? Random flashing things like this happen all the time. Let me just rearrange my monitor here so I can see a little bit better. Awesome. We're going to burn through a lot of days like this. Yes, indeed. What do we want to have a look at whilst we do... I don't know what that's going to come out like on the stream. The stream isn't actually that bad. Well, not for you anyway. Okay, that's cool. I would expect things to be starting to get a little blocky, especially with the changing colours everywhere. It's just like flash, 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 flash. You would have imagined that would have been a thing. I'm really hoping that soon we get there. I need to install better time warp. The bad tea is the worst. Bad tea is literally the worst. Yeah, better time warp. I want to be able to travel a little bit faster than this. You know, I've got a year to wait. Why would I want to just, you know, wait here looking at it? Tea is evil. No, man, no. Now it's kind of blocky, yeah. I thought that might be the case. The very rapidly changing stuff normally bodes all badly for the stream quality, because that's how internet things are killing your data rate. No worries, man. We're there. The pixels. Let's show that one. Alright, that should be fine now. We're all there? Sorry about that, we just had to waste the time. Thankfully, just as everyone started complaining, it sorted itself out. So we've got 8 seconds till the window of opportunity is open to us. I think we'll just fly like this. Alright, now we find out where I did wrong on this design. Now, this is one of the larger ones that I've made recently. It's been a while since I've done things this long, so... Oh, man, that's loud. Maybe you could use Eve water instead of normal water? What, it's for tea? Maybe. I'm actually going to go pro-grade with this one and hope... No, we're not going quite fast enough. I mean, we're still travelling at like near on 2 Gs. This is the ideal amount of thrust, to be fair. At least to my mind, anyway. Some people would say you want to go a little bit slower. Other people would be like, you want to punch through the atmosphere quicker. I think being such a large ship, I probably would want to go a little bit slower. But it works well for me. Oh, it just tastes like water. I don't think I brewed it for long enough. I must have been in... I was in a rush, it's honest. It's obvious I was indeed in a rush. So, we're talking about... What is it? What, Eve water? I believe Eve water is like a complex mix of hydrocarbons. Sad that the KSSR isn't here. It's the 100th anniversary of the October Revolution. Okay, wow. I mean... Eve water, yeah. Eve water is a complex mix of hydrocarbons, as far as I remember. If we can, we'll do a test when we're out there. Man, if I do this, do you guys see? No, you don't see the overlay. That's cool. Just going to turn my volume down a little bit. Just turning my volume down a little bit. Let's pop this up as well. We're aiming high. We're aiming high. I think that's kind of okay, though. More importantly, which way is Kerbin retrograde. So obviously, Kerbin goes around the sun at a certain rate. It spins around at this rate, right? And Eve is inside of Kerbin's orbit. So I need to try and slow myself down because, you know, that's how orbits work. The faster you go, the bigger your orbit is because you're traveling quicker. So we need to go backwards. Let's zoom in. Oh, I would exactly be pointed in the wrong direction. I've just gone past the point where it would be useful. If I was launching from here, maybe. Okay, well, we're going to have to go for a full orbit this time, which is kind of good. Eve Water makes Eve Tea is true. Eve Water is not to be trusted. Yeah, take your own if at all possible. Definitely not rocket fuel. It's not rocket fuel, no. No, it's not rocket fuel. Okay, I think we're going to... I kind of want to start my tilt a little bit more because I don't feel like we've tilted enough yet. I am conscious of the fact that we've got a solid booster separation coming up, and if I'm too far away from the surface retrograde marker, basically you can think of this as the point of which way the wind is going, and I would like the wind to be travelling in the same direction as my solid boosters when they get dropped. If it's going sort of sideways relative to my solid boosters, then it's going to push the solid boosters into my liquid boosters here and cause a horrendous explosion, and we don't really want horrendous explosions. I don't anyway. TSG making me do work. The Black Death turns out needs to be validated before being displayed on stream. Oh, okay, that was good. That could have gone a lot worse, but that was pretty good. We're at 25k, and I've noticed that our Apple Apps is up to 80 kilometers already. So I'm going to throttle back all the way, and let's let that coast. Ugh. Tuesday evening streams, always the best. Been up and doing stuff all day today, and so now I'm going to try and talk at you guys in a coherent manner. That's the hard bit. I will do my best. But coherence, I mean, everyone likes a little bit of decoherence anyway, right? A little bit of... people always say that, you know, music made by people is better than music made by computers because of the little idiosyncrasies and the messes ups and stuff like that. I personally disagree quite strongly with that, but, you know, maybe you're the type of person that doesn't, and therefore you will find this stream better because of its inconsistencies. Yes, rambling. That's what it's all about. Tuesday afternoon streams are always the best. Well, Tuesday evening for me. Just gone 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm currently worried that I'm not going to be able to get my nose down in front of my retrograde before we hit Apple Apps. That's the highest point of my orbit there. Because when we've gone past the highest point, obviously we're going to start going down. And I don't really want to be going down. Down is a bad direction. Down is not a bad direction. Down brings you a lot of good times sometimes. But right now, it's not where I want to go. I use separate mini SRBs to get rid of the main SRBs. Would not. That's what I did. But that can still lead to collision. Are you guys seeing this wobble? Oh, that's a bad wobble, yo. That's a bad wobble. Thankfully, we're about to lose the liquid because it's these outside ones that are wobbling. We seem to have lost some structural stability somewhere along the line. Well, I'm going to press the X button. We're going to get rid of those. Well, that's unsettling. This now means there's this whole field of debris in front of me. Oh, this isn't what I want. This isn't what I want at all. They are held together. I've just not done a very good job at it. Okay, well that's a thing. That's a thing. Okay, let's try and pull this up here, and away we go. Yeah, nudged it with the fairing. That was good enough. That was good enough. Got a long way to go. I'm gonna burn almost up at 45 degrees now. We are in front of our Apple Apps. This is where I did not want to be, but it's where I am, so we're going to live with it. Going to bring it forwards with this upwards tilt. You can see here my Apple Apps is coming towards me to meet me. So that should do it. Yeah, using the Separatrons. Cool. Send the cleaning team to Kerbin suborbital. It should be alright. It should be. They should all just fall back down to Kerbin. Wow, into the atmosphere and destroy. Aisle 4. Aisle 4 is what we say around here. Alleys are kind of like the small roads between houses. Where is that one going? Juna Craft Debris. Wow. When did you go? When did you go? So I've noticed that we've got a little bit too far away from Apple Apps. As I want to make the complete orbit anyway, I suppose we'll just get a little bit closer to it, like that. That works for me. Time warp, please. Yes, that's a thing. And if I can just keep pointing towards my prograde, get myself a nice circular orbit done, as I'm sure you have all done many, many, many times. Just want to make these numbers as close together as possible, for no reasons other than prestige. And then back here, let's try and figure out where we're going. This is now going to be our maneuver going straight for... This may actually work. It might work. I don't know. I don't know. Eve, set as target. What are you? Eve Centurion, Centurion 2, commercial set. Things that have been kicked out of their respective orbits. We've got Sentinel Scanner, Transfer Vessel. Oh, well, that was interesting. That's interesting. Got some things to do. Hope it's all well. Yeah. Izzy says hi. I'll say hi back to Izzy. Though I'm sure she hears me. Hi. Which way are we going to go from here? This one here, we're going to burn out and try and make our escape orbit line up perfectly with. You can see here, this is like Kerbin's line of orbit. Well, that's not quite. It's actually our second orbit round. If I come out here, you can have a look. It's actually our predicted orbit, but the way that orbits work, when it comes back here, it might as well have been the orbit that you left by as well. I have gone far too far there. Look at that. Ooh, did I see that? Oh, look at that! Straight transfer from the first burn. That's very unusual for me. That's very unusual. Normally I have to do another thing out here somewhere, but I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay, we got to turn around. We got 11 minutes until our burn. Let's go up and say, hey guys, how are you guys all doing out there? It's been a while. Oh, Ikroy, man, it's good. Yesterday I noticed that I cannot drive a Formula on an off-road track more than 2 laps without destroying the Formula because of collisions with rocks. Yes, yeah, I could have told you that. The reason that Formula car, the raceways are so smooth because tolerances, man, tolerances. My stepdad used to work for Williams, or the stepdad that I used to have. My mum remarried recently. I say recently. Adam's 20 odd now, so that's a little while. But yeah, anyway, so he used to work for Williams and would get a tour around the factory and be shown all the really nice stuff. Oh, it's cool. He used to. Did you know they did a 6-wheeled F1 car? Are you aware that was a thing? I wasn't until I went round the museum. All right, cool. Can we go faster? This is ×4 speed. We don't want to do this. Let's go at ×10, ×100. Yeah, oh, ×50. That's close enough, right? Close enough. Okay, it says an estimated burn of 44 seconds, so we probably want to get somewhere. I mean, ideally we want to be 20 seconds either side. Oh, did you know? Okay, cool. You're an F1 fan. Hello with this computer. Is that supposed to be loathe or love? It could be one of two there. Could be one or two. Ooh. Got a little close, a little quickly there. Wasn't quite aiming for that. Right, so hopefully we're going to be coming through Eve just with... these are going to be setting us up for an impact with Eve. I say an impact. I've got 4 giant heat shields down the bottom here to be able to catch ourselves in the atmosphere. We're not trying to land with it. I really hope not, anyway. The main reason why I hope not is there's only nuclear engines down here. They ain't going to be able to push against Eve. Okay, we've got a little bit more to do here. I want to get this as close as possible. Ideally within a meter per second. Because at this point, when you're this far away of where you're trying to get in an orbit, these tiny bits matter. Hey, Space Potato, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? We are on our way to Eve. We're literally on our way to Eve. Let's see how far... Look, encounter. Encounter as we... I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set a maneuver node up over here. We're going to look at Eve now. Where are you? Oh, I went past it. We're going to look at Eve and try and set ourselves up with as close an encounter as possible. I keep thinking moon round Moho. But no, there we go. Straight into it. Oh, look at this. We're close anyway. We are close anyway. So what do we need to do to make it closer? So that's further away. We don't want that. That and down. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. That is some delts, though. How much we captured by that? How many delts? That's only 15. 15 delts. It's not much at all, and that puts us into a nice, real low orbital path. I'd like to do that if possible. Let's try and pull it down even more, and then even more equatorial. Ooh. No, we're coming in at a funny angle. That's the problem there. Okay, so that's the maneuver I want to do over there. Let's go and do that. Hey, Lunacop, been some time. How's the pregnancy going? More into WTCC. Not sure what that is. I'm really an F1 fan. I do not really like F1. I just watched some videos about it a couple of months ago. Okay, cool. I mean, like, honestly, that's where all my weapon knowledge comes from. It's being like, yeah, I'm not really into it, but I watched a tutorial a little while ago. Anti-angle Angel? I don't know which one that is. Raphael, hello, how are you doing? I'm going to blame that one on my dyslexia. I can't quite figure out the L and E. Let's hope this works this time. I mean, it should be. All of a sudden you get hit by Gilly. It's possible. World Touring Car Championship. Okay, a mate of mine used to be into that. Okay, let's do a quick save. Now seems like a good time to be doing a quick save. Forrest, actually, the guy who turned up on Saturday. You guys may remember him. The guy who went to America recently. He was banging to his race World Touring cars like that. Yep. Alright, cool. I'm just waiting until this guy is pointed roughly at my marker over here. I suppose we could have done it at '4 and been a little bit more sure about what's going on. A little bit faster. Look at that drift. Look at that drift. Alright, well that's close enough now. What I'm going to do is go warp to the next maneuver node, please. If you could. That'd be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Okay, here we go. We have left Kerbin. I should really have... Wait. Where is it? Hello? No, we're already gone. It's just gone somewhere. I mean, you'd imagine it'd be back there. Is that Kerbin? Is that Kerbin? I don't know. It's gone. It's gone. That was quick. That was really quick. Normally I get to look. Eve will not beat me. Gets beat by Gilly. I mean, that's legit, right? Oh. Problem with having tea all the time is you end up with a sticky coaster. Because I don't want a sticky desk, so I put a thing on my desk to take up the sticky. And then you end up taking it to your face with the cup. And, yeah. I should exchange the first A in my name, in my username for a capital A. Maybe. TSG Aerospace. Yeah, I'd be down with that. I'd be down. Hey, number 3! We're just saying about how you weren't here, buddy. Can't remember who was saying that. It might have been Sir Steve. Right, we've got a tiny burn to make to try and get ourselves right down towards the surface of Eve. In fact, I want to watch this from the view that I was already in. It turns out, Maneuver 1, the Sun, Moho, Eve. Let's get right in close. Oh, look how good it is. That's it's not quite the maneuver I'd planned. Actually, if you don't mind, I want to get even closer. I want to get scary close. In fact, I want to get so close that we end up like dropping. Oh, that's a good start. It's a good start. I'm going to go with that. We're going to get closer in as the burn goes on. Hey, Drew Schwenecter. It's my go at trying to say your last name there. All right, yeah, and right close to Eve. Do you reckon we can get closer? Are we going the right way? Which way round does the planet spin? Yeah, okay. So you don't want to come in against the planet's spin, because that then means that the air is acting against the direction you're coming in. And now, obviously, if we're coming in at like 3,000 kilometers per second, then it doesn't matter. But oh, you got your full leg cast on. Okay, that's where you're at. Sweet, man, sweet. Let's kill that. Is that looking good? Another quick save time. At some point, we're going to be trying to actually skim through the surface of Eve. And that is where it all gets a little bit deadly. I kind of want to just walk there. That's my plan right now. Which way's the sun? We know that Eve is over towards the sun somewhere. Can't see it, though. It's always the hardest bit. It's trying to spot the planets. It's there somewhere. Trying to spot the planet before you're suddenly inside its sphere of, like that. I'm suddenly inside its sphere of influence. I'm just like, where? What? What are you on about? What? Where is it? I don't see it. We need a party, but it only works when you and ZTech are here. It's true. It's true. Without you guys, we just don't know what to do. There it is. Up there. All the way up there. All the way up there. Error break at 5 meters below sea level. Get a hydro break on the go. Oh, that sounds like fun. Now, 35 kilometers is the one I want to go for, right? I think we're going to take a small time out here. We're going to take a small time out. I hope you guys are alright with that. We're going to come over to my monitor. Hi. Welcome back. We're going to go... Oh, look, we should be able to do it just via here, actually. I don't know if it will let me just type that in like that. No, it won't. Okay, all right. Well, it was worth checking. I want to go to Eve. I want to check out Eve because in here, Netherlands, French, that one. What will you do if you fail? Reload. We've got a quick save. Eve is the second planet from Kerbal, closest to Kerbin. Yeah, that's very nice. But what I'm looking for is an aero brake. Control F. Aero capture. There we go, that works. It's found the median value is about 62 kilometers. Heat shields are needed. See, I was going to go down to 30. Oh, could you imagine? 60. I don't know. I'm turning the wrong thing over. There we go, lol. I'm clicking it, being like, why is that working? So we want to go down to about 60. So to do that, I want to go radial in, if it's all possible. I could probably even start burning here. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. As we get closer, I mean, I might as well just do it this way. I mean, you know, 65 median. That's good for me. It's coming in a bit of a weird orbit, but that's good. Reload it, do it 100 more times. Maybe. Who knows how this is going to actually go. So we're already set up to go through the atmosphere. There's no way that this can go wrong, right? Let's do a quick shuffle forwards in time warp and make sure that it's not going to move on us. Okay, that's good. So my consideration here is we need to drop these tanks at some point to do the aero brake, yeah? Because this is where my heat shields are at, this layer here. You can see him, that little coney bit there. That unfurls out. But I've still got quite a bit of fuel left in these, and I'd like to be able to like knock a little bit off my speed without plunging too much deeper inside the atmosphere, and I don't know if that's a thing. Well, you didn't know that. You're such a bad... What didn't I know? I am a bad KSP player. What didn't I know? Alright, coming in for the last bits. I kind of want to burn up there a little bit and see what that does to my orbit. Let's see what we can do. It's going to burn. It might very well burn. I have this strong suspicion. Like, if it doesn't work this time, we're done for. Because this is the plan that this ship was designed for. Yeah. Okay, I just want to pull this up just a little bit above the marker here. And I'm going to come over to... I suppose I could have used these, but I'm going to come over to this map screen here. And we're going to start burning and keep those numbers on. Okay, yeah, they're definitely going down. What happens if I pull myself up towards the point of the marker here? Yeah, that now it's starting to go up. So I found the point of balance somewhere in between. I did know some numbers. Oh... Yeah, no, that's tough, man. That's tough. I'm supposed to know all this just off the top of my head, right? Okay, can we do this at full power? How many delts do I have? I've got like 1,000 delts here. I'd like to use them all if possible. If possible. The question is, how fine an edge can I ride down here? Alright, we're going back up now. Okay, I've got it. I've got the exact point here. I'll just push up a little bit and go. Have I already just captured? You know what? We're just going to capture. I'm literally just going to capture. What's the height of Eve's? Oh man, it's back here somewhere. I'm going to leave this just very slowly ticking over. The height of Eve's is 90,000, 90 kilometers. So we're over that. Okay, well, boom, we're here. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome. It's not quite where I wanted it, unfortunately. I wanted to be able to bring a thing down on this side, but I think we should be okay. I think we should be okay. You know what? I'm just gonna sit here like this for a second. I think we're gonna pop the thing. I'm a little disappointed there. I'm a little disappointed. 6.4 times the plan. No, that's not out of the question. But I'm good. Oh, X. So, I think what I want to do is come around somewhere like this. I'm going to add a manoeuvre. Got 500 delts left, right? Let's see what we can do with 500 delts. What I want to do is pull my periaps more round towards the sun. That's 400. Okay, that's not done ideal. Alright, we're just going to let this ride. We're just going to let this ride. Let's get our little one out, shall we? This guy. What is this? Oh, this is his heat shield. Lol. So let's come in. No, this one under here. This is what I want. Oh, is this where I find out I don't have a decoupler right here? I was fairly sure. Oh, I do. There we go. What I didn't decouple from was the fairing. That's a little unfortunate. I mean, if I jettison the shroud... No, I can't. There may still be room for a reload. Yes. Yeah. Okay, we want to go up to Apple Apps here. Ideally. Did I hit it? Are we there yet? We're not there yet, but we're on our way. 3 hours. Look at that. A little bit of debris there. Does it think... A challenge, build a one-to-one robot of your choice from PA Titans. Oh man, yeah, maybe. We could do that. We could definitely do that. I do want to get this done. I can't believe. Hopefully, this exploding will just clear my heat shield out. That's my plan. I'm hoping that I can just fire my engine a little bit and get myself down into aerobraking height as well. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Let's get all the way up there. All the way up there. Come on, we can do it. We good? Okay, in the mod pack that I'm putting together for my next career mode, there is a blowtorch that you could have that would destroy bits like this, and then like also harvest you some of the materials you need. So that's pretty cool. Let's activate this engine and see what happens if we just... Oh, I was afraid of that. Very much afraid of that. Okay, let's F9 it. I've got another plan. Got another plan. How old do you have to be to get a car in the UK? Oh, well, what's going on here? This is what's going on here. Do you prefer cold pizza or microwave pizza? Given the option of either of them, I will throw it in the bin. If it's not fresh pizza, I'm not in for it. 17 to drive here. Copernicus is updated. Yeah, I've been using that actually. The New Horizons one where it puts Kerbal around a gas giant. Love that. Kerbin, sorry, not Kerbal. But yeah. Cold pizza or microwave pizza, I will throw it away. I'd rather have the fresh pizza or nothing at all. I'm fussy like that. I'm really fussy like that. What about the rest of you guys out there? Is there anything that you're particularly fussy about? Like, lots of people talk to me about the wonders of reheated Chinese takeaway, and I'm just like, no. Cold and reheated noodles sounds terrible. Kerbal around a gas giant, that would be cool. I meant Kerbin, but yeah, Kerbal around a gas giant would be amazing. Could you imagine? 16 here, but only special light vehicles. I mean, like, technically you can drive what's called a Robin Reliant. It's a 3-wheeled car at 16 under the same license. So we let 16-year-olds ride low CC motorcycles, you know, the ones that go... I wonder how that went. How the reload went. Man, if this goes wrong again, I've still got a little bit of money, so I can relaunch if need be. We just get someone back from the flyby, right? Right, you. You say orbiting Eve. Oh man, that's not good. Did a reload, man. I did a reload. Hopefully this reload's not going to crash me again. If not, we're going to have to come up with a way of pushing this tiny ship. Oh, it's still there. Okay, cool. Because what I'm thinking is we can use this end. You guys know what we're going to do here. Okay, we're going to go to Apple Apps. We're going to go all the way up to Apple Apps as fast as we can. Please? Yeah? Faster? 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 Okay, there we go. All the way up to Apple Apps. And then we're going to drop our Perry apps down to, I don't know, someone pick a number between 70 and 50. I'm going to go for 60. Just seems about right. If you have a favourite number between 50 and 60, sorry, yeah, 70 and 60, I don't know. 50 and 70, let me know. Let's keep that spinning around. When in the shop, yeah, I knew you'd say that, number 3. Literally, as I'd finished, I was like, I know what another 3 is going to say. When in the shop and I have time, I always reorganise the food they sell, mostly yogurts and butter. Oh, dude, so I used to work for a car parts wholesalers. And they had this wall that had like racks upon racks of air filters. And when I started working there, as you can imagine, it was an absolute mess. None of the things were together. None of the brands were together. None of the actual models were together or anything like that. It was horrible. And I must have been like 4 weeks just sorting that wall out. Then they fired me. So, they didn't fire me. I was temping, and there was no need for me for the future. I don't believe them, but still. Come on, let's face the wrong way. I'm going to slow myself down now. 59. That's close enough. It's close enough. Let's decouple. Pop. Oh, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong decouple, guys. That was the wrong decouple. And I bet this quick save is all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Yep, it is. It's this one. Well, that's easy. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. Eve coming close. Let's do a burn or 2. In fact, we don't even need to. It's pretty good. I want to burn anti-normal. Try and get this flatter, if at all possible. Just a little bit more. No, that's not the number I wanted. That's not the one number I wanted either. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Go, go, go. You can do it, man. You can do it. Okay, now let's see what happens if I... that was a little much. That was a little much. Yeah, well, I could still do it from this. At this rate, it could take up to 3 hours. No longer than 2. I'll tell you that for free. Will be no longer than 2 hours. I want to go prograde. You're going to burn paranormal. You got it, man. You got it, man. Who's seen the new Thor? I haven't, actually. I haven't seen the... I haven't even seen... I saw the original, and then I hear there's been, like, one in between. And I've not seen that either. So let's do radio out. Try and get ourselves at the... Do you reckon this little ship can take full exposure to deep atmosphere? Like, we know we've got the belts here, right? So I'm going to F5 it. It's quick saved. Alright, cool. Let's get the oldie... Yeah, that's what we want. Let's get the oldie time warp underway. I mean the oldie one. The one that's got physics warps attached to it. And I want to try and pull this up to... I don't know, I was told 5 meters under the sea level. I mean, that seems quite good. My main problem here is that I don't want to go into ocean. So we might have to try this a couple of times with different altitudes to see where we can drop this off and still be safe. So like for now, 12 sounds a little low, doesn't it? Let's go 48. Okay, we go to 48, and now we're going to decouple this one here. I should really set up the staging better. Okay, we're going to set that one off. Oh, we could send it in like that. No. Bad things are going to happen if we do that. And you want to point that way. Good work. Good work. Now, it's kind of in the way. I hadn't thought about that. Let's just pull up if we can. Doesn't matter which direction. Just get out of his point of view. Anybody? I know we've got a person in there. You can do some stuff. Do you not have... Ah. Oh, I forgot about that. This is the manned mission, and I was supposed to go pick up the man. Yeah, maybe. We're supposed to meet up with the other station, aren't we? That's why we got this extra delts. Why didn't anybody remind me of that? Because it was totally your guys' responsibility to remember. Is it him? Is he the guy I wanna match up with? Yeah, it is. Okay. Set as target. Well, this will be fun. I've got loads of delts, so it should be A-OK. Orbit radial out for preference. Let's just get this burn coming up. Fail number 2. Well, you know, man. It happens. What's this? Okay. Add maneuver. We should have plenty of delts for this. Pull it down. Pull it back. It's that pulling it down business. That's the expensive bit. Probably should have tried to have done it further out, right? We could get a ghillie encounter. That's a good way of doing it. Man, too many lines here. Too many lines here. Let's try and make this better, shall we? Add a maneuver. Pull it down. I'm actually going to set ghillie as my target. Pull this down until we get something approaching close. Does anybody know how large the sphere of influence for ghillie is? Something like that. Then we should be able to do a gravity assist when it gets close, right? Ghillie goes at 1350, 1460. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. No, he's just counting the fails. Okay, this should be good. This should be good. Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? I think we're about ready to time warp. To next maneuver. There we go. Perfect. Trying to get that free inclination change from ghillie. That's gonna be an interesting one. Okay, I'm just going to leave that like that, and then we're going to blitz around until ghillie gets close. Maybe have to do this from the tracking station. Yeah, we're going to have to do this from the tracking station. It's going to slow us down every time we go around there, right? Actually, that's not as slow as it could be. I'll quite happily wait. On the subject of FOK, I'm currently working on trying to persuade Tape and Bleed. Yeah, so Steve, I wouldn't push them too hard, alright? I mean... they're just two guys trying to make their own videos, you know. Have you seen Kessler Adventures, Faster Than Light? No, I have not. Why is this not a meet? What's going on here? Oh, so should have been. So should have been. Alright, whilst I'm out here, let's just do it. Let's just swing ourselves around to you. Set as target. What? What's it done here? Okay, there we go. That's good. Is that good? Is that what we want? Where are we? 12.8. Let's bring it down even further. Okay, that's pretty strong play there. Shame the rest of it can't match. Alright, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's just get this inclination sorted, and from there we'll try and sort the rest out. Like that. 5.3 is pretty good. It's pretty good. Nobody has yet noticed a rebellion in the Corollian Union. No, okay. Alright, can we face round? Oh no, because we are still time warping. That's what's going wrong there. I was like, why aren't I swinging round to look? You swing round to look now? And FTL run turned into an animated 2D series. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, with that, let's come out of this physics warp, move down towards our maneuver here, get this burn going. Would have been nicer to have tried to match up with it, but that's just not going to happen where we're at. And go. I want you. Okay, that's the best we're going to do from here. That's pretty cool, though. Oh, look how close this is. Can we make this better? Let's try and see. It's just up ahead in our future, so we should be able to do something about it. Okay, that's not the one I wanted to do. How about... Oh, close. If we could just get these two matching, that would be great for me. They're going further away at that point. They're also going further away at that point. Okay, we'll just hold on then. We will just hold on. There's going to be a closer encounter. There always are. Maybe we should be doing this down at Periaps. Of course, when we get round to actually trying to match, this is going to be quite the burn to sort that out. Probably more than the 500 we've got available on this ship. What I should do is be trying to get Gilly Station, which has a whole load of fuel, to match up with this one. That would probably make a lot more sense. Alright, let's do the actual mission. Let's do the mission we came here to do. We're going to leave this return vessel in this particular orbit right here. We're going to retrograde. So I know, right? So many maneuvers. That's kind of the problem with this game. It gets a little confusing, a little overwhelming, shall we say? I don't know about confusing. There's just too many things to look at. Too many things to look at. Okay, let's try and turn around. Just ran out of popcorn. Oh man, that's a shame. That is a shame. Oh, apart from we can't do this because this is how we end up with it. Not. You know how I'm always like, nah, there's no need for RCS. Well, right now there is a great big need for RCS. Like a massive need for RCS. After the stream, I'll upload the mini ships to Kerbal X. Yeah, no, you do that, man. You do that. Okay, this has got 3,000 belts in it. Brilliant. That's what we want. We can do the ridiculous burns that we want to do here. Like swing this round this way, pull in the orbit more. Let's try and get these periapses matching or something like that. Oh, that was interesting, the way that just kind of swung around like that. Did you guys see that? Like this one here. There's got to be a meet up. Oh, that's close. That's close. We can like hope to try and circularize and join up there. What's the closest we can get that? Going faster or slower? That was the closest, like 740. Can we get closer than that? No. Okay, that's the one. Let's do this. Let's do this. Of course, we have a pilot in here who can't do those type of maneuvers. Oh, excuse me. No, that's still part of Fail 2. The only reason RCS would have been useful was to move it. To move the problem with Fail 2, where I didn't put the decoupler in between the heat shield and the engine. Because it would have just given us another engine, right? Whilst I love your passion for the fails. Got to keep it accurate, right? Okay, I wonder how long this burn's going to take. I'm going to say it takes about 2 minutes. So we'll come in here like that. We'll go. Ah, 4 minutes. Even worse. Even worse. No, I'll never give up. I'll never give up. And I don't know if that's really a failure, as is said. But yeah, chances of me actually giving up, very slim. Very slim. We might hang around for a little bit longer. Fake news. Fake news. This might take a while like this. I'm going to bump up the numbers. Let's get the Kraken underway. Wool! Ah. Excuse me, a little bit of a coughing fit there. So we should be coming round to something... Wall of Trump. Well, you know, who else wants a wall? Everybody else is about breaking those walls down, you know. All about breaking them walls down. Quite a powerful burn. Quite a powerful burn. Technically, this ship has enough Delta V to make its way back to Kerbin, which would be cool. Let's get cracking. That's nice, man. That's nice. I kind of feel like I want to go this way more, you know? Just let that burn around, see what we get. Okay, how are we doing here? That's miles away. Miles away. But I'm going to bring in the orbit a little bit here. Let's get further. Oh, there we go. Bring that down as close as we can. I don't know what that's going to be. Oh, that's Apple Apps I was looking at here. Oh well, no matter. No matter. Just want to make this nice and round enough. Well, ideally I want my periaps down with its periaps so that we can just match up and go. I think we'll probably go from there. Let's see what we can make here. Let's add a maneuver and see what we can do about making this better. I want to pull this back until... Ooh, no, not that way. Okay, we'll make it bigger then. Trying to get this purple onto this purple. Oh, that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to do a maneuver like that. What is? That's only 193 actual delts though, so that should be fine. Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. Experts worry that Germany might still be Nazi. No, it's not. How about you? Nope, no, that's not what's going to happen either. Not just because you can't make promises for another 3. Is it on the rise though? No. No Idea Animations. I can't say I've ever heard of them. Which is unusual. I've heard of most animation studios out there. I will go and check on them. I will go and check on them. Of course, just interjecting on your conversations here. This burn may take a while, but thankfully we have the power of time accelerate. I don't know why I feel the need to sing, especially as I used to hate this kind of thing. I don't know if I feel better or worse that it kind of semi-half rhymed. Ooh, that's painful. That's painful. So we need to get another maneuver node in here. Bring it up. And that should make that a nice touching orbit. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. To the next maneuver node. Awesome, awesome. Knight of Time Space. He's come in as Knight of someone or other, like 3 or 4 times now. May only be 2, may be up to 5. It's the best country ball animator out there. Okay, fair enough. I always find country ball does better in a comic scenario rather than animation. Just my personal prejudices, of course, which is quite funny because that's what country balls is all about. Personal prejudices. It's literally just an inclination burn. That's cool. Let's click on that and we can keep an eye on the stats and get super close. Super close. Not sure how close super close is going to be, but it's going to be pretty close. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, or less than 10. I mean, that's always good when you can get less than 10. I'm guessing the closest is going to be when that is right there. Okay, 1.9, that is good. I now want to go target and retrograde, and just wait till we get a little bit closer now, because we're going to try and circularize our orbits, match them, make them coplanar, whatever the thing is. Love how you just said prejudices. There is a minor group of people in Germany that can be called neo-Nazi, but the percentage is lower than that of the UK, of the US. It's true. Possibly the UK as well, actually. Night of the Great Beyond and Night of Great Time Space, only 2 ones. Alright, maybe. Maybe. I should be watching. Let's watch this from the map view. Where are you? Where are you? I know you're out there somewhere. Are we too far away? This is the question. There they are. So we're 100 away so far. I mean, that's pretty good. How close do I want to be before I start actually trying to stop? I reckon, I don't know, 30, 40 might be the way forwards. Oh, I'm super worried here that we're... which one's counting down faster? Hopefully they're going to arrive both at the same time. I want to kind of move over this way so I can push my trajectory towards him just a little bit. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, thing as I don't know whether I'm going to be overshooting or not. So I suppose setting up the words that I'm looking for, setting up an intercept orbit might not be the best idea. Collision course, when you're not sure if you're going to go past them or not, yeah, no, not the winner. Not the winner. Still hoping for a little bit closer than that. Do I have a separate infinite? No. I've been talking about it a lot these past couple of months that I should probably buy some data. But it used to be that, you know, I was by the internet all the time, like this internet. And that was good enough for me, but that's not good enough anymore. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna have problems. We got big problems. Gone through about half my slowdown process here. Bye then. Au revoir. It was good to see you. Biome foothills. I don't know why that's just suddenly caught my eye. But it has. I've not got much closer to get, and still this has got like extra fuel on it. This is just an extra stage here. This one has got extra fuel on the inside. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's just my current stage. Yeah, this should be fine. Should be fine. The funniest thing is most of the people from East Germany. Well, you know, cultural heritage, right? Lots of what's that called out there? The Vulcan wave. Okay, let's try and actually head back here now. What's a good return speed? What is a good return speed? Because we're going to have to try and figure one out. We should get close enough to touch. There we go. Headed towards them. 10's not going to be good enough. 100 might be too much. Maybe we'll go for 40. I want to press that again. Turn around, please. I don't know if this is going to take a while or not. Or even neo-Nazis in Poland. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, despite us giving the word Nazi, they are not the only ones that came with this mindset, right? This whole fascist, we are better than everybody else for no particular reason other than we say so. I mean, that's just a worldwide thing. It's all to do with tribe politics, right? We're supposed to think our friends are better than the others around there, so that we stick up for them. Again, like, if not, the other tribes would have swamped over. I think that's how that works. It's kind of got an evolutionary reason, but it's still silly. Okay, how long is this going to take to slow down? Longer than I've given it. Probably. Generally what happens here. This is literally going to stay in orbit with it, isn't it? I was wondering about whether we're going to deorbit this craft or not, but I think it could probably even still come back home with us. Could become. Have you decided on the mods for your new career game? Yes, I have indeed. There will be BD Armory. There will be what's the one I was just talking about? Well, there'll be Copernicus. There's going to be other planets out there. We're going to have BD, maybe Foundries. Not BD, sorry, B9. Maybe Foundries. I'm open to all sorts of ideas. I'm even going to have, and here we go, I'm even going to have a life support mod. Now, it's going to be snacks, because that's the most forgiving one that I found out there. Because I'm not great at this game. Well, no, I am pretty good at this game, let's be honest. I'm pretty good. But, dude, sort it out. Come on. Match up with the... These camera angles always confuse me. So I'm good at the game, leave me be. Weathercat guy, what did you miss? You missed us getting this space station into coplanar orbit with this spaceship, because the space station had more Delta V on it, it turned out, which was kind of lols. Okay, I think that's where I want to be. Let's try and cover this thing. Now, I'm really not a fan of... Oh, snacks, okay, cool. What's wrong with snacks? What's your favourite? Is it too simple for you? Is it too simple? Is the reason that I chose it is because the penalty for failure is very low. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. But it also gives me a resource to use in the military pack that I'm kind of making. So, like, I want to have food as a resource. So one of the things that you could do would be to go out and do aid missions, where you, like, take aid packages to one of the other places in, I don't know, Kerbal side or something like that. That's the plan anyway. Right, we have transferred Mordreen over to the return vessel. Woo, get hyped. We're ready to start doing some actual stuff. That's no moon / space station. It's true, it's not. Let's go orbit. Retrograde. Are we up at Apoaps at all? I mean, we're getting close. We're getting close. I don't care about the target now. Can I not have that target, please? Please, just go away, target. I don't care for you. Okay, here we go. Alright, the plan once again, and this really is silly because I forgot to put a decoupler between heat shield and fairing, but the plan is to put this on almost a collision course with Eve, then reboost this one up, and hopefully everything will be okay and we'll have some profit, right? That's how that works, yeah. Okay, watching my Apple apps here. Okay, there we go. That's as low as I want to be. And might even be too low, but that's what I'm going to start with for now. I should have quick saved it. I'm going to quick save it now. We may be too far. If we are too far, then I'll know that and we'll come back and sort that out somehow. Yes, indeed. That's exactly how that's going to work. Right, you right here, you want to go back round... No, I put a Kerbal in there. I'm looking at the space junk, lol. You want to go back round to prograde so we can boost your orbit back up. I have a great suggestion for a game to play on stream. South Park: The Stick of Truth. No. So, you know this whole PG thing that I've been saying for a while. Though I have been recently giving thought to being like, well, why not just go full hog? I could be as funny as Vanos. Especially if I record all day and only pick out the 4 jokes that I make. Is there any way to be a patron and not have to pay for anything? No. That's kind of the point, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I am trying to make a business out of this. I know I'm not doing incredibly well, but I am trying to make a business out of this. And that involves perks and stuff like that. Speaking of which, like, another 3. Do you want to do something at some point, man? I was supposed to get a hold of you guys last Sunday, but everyone seemed to be doing stuff. Okay, hopefully we can put ourselves into a nice circular orbit. And then we'll just dump these in orbit here. With heat shields. Because it turns out we didn't need the heat shield. Ooh, so I've just been told that the person who normally takes up all my time on a Sunday is not going to be around on a Sunday. So, you know, we can do stuff like that.
At least
This Sunday. Okay, well, I mean, like, cool. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on here. We've got a ship sail. No, that's the Gilly station. Wait, where's the ship sailing on to greatness? This grey one. This grey one is the ship sailing on to greatness. Let's unset that. Can we unset? Come on, buddy. Do this for me. Unset. There we go. The lander. Set as target. You are the one off on your own adventure. Is that actually what we've done here? Are these named wrong? Is this... Hang about. You. Rename. No, you are the lander. I'm just gonna call it lander. And he's gonna be like, I can't call 2 things the same name, and I'm gonna be like, sure you can. We can't get to the other one. It's not got that far, has it? 4.8. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh well, let's follow this one down, and we'll find out whether we need to like completely redo everything, because that's kind of the fear here, right? Retrograde before that explodes. Right, hopefully this fairing's going to explode pretty well. Man, we're going down tight and hard. I want to... Yes, okay, we're on to heat shield. We've lost... Oh, communications. That's a bad, yo. That's a bad. Alright, well, there we go. That's a thing. But we do appear to be coming down over land. Are we? Are we? We best be, because that's what I want. Orbit, surface. Here we go. Ablation's going down. Time warp is that. Okay, cool. Hold up, got a new upload from one of my subs. Oh! Now, as long as we can deploy everything here, which I really don't think we're going to, but as long as we can, we should now be able to stage. Like, it's gonna work, guys! It's gonna work! Get rid of that! Let's, let's put some landing gear out. That's important. Why is this not... Be gone with you. Be gone. Don't bust me up here, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. What's going on here? Parachute's open. Parachute's open. But losing communication is no problem. Like, everything can run on... As long as it doesn't smash up my landing gear, everything can run on automatics. Unfortunately, I cannot change... Oh, can we... Yeah. Ah, that wasn't quite so good. We're landing on 2 landing gear. I don't care. As long as we touch the surface, it should be good. I really like the premise of using snacks as an additional resource in a single-player war using curve inside BDA. And wow, TSG, it's like you read my mind. I've even been putting together a contract pack that starts off with, you know, like the first thing is to get up out of orbit. Well, the first thing in my contract pack is to do some missile tests, not nuclear, just missile tests. I'm going to have the DERPA Space Agency. I think that's been done before, though, so I might need a better space agency name. Why is this on... When risky? When... They should all be on... Look, that is displaying risky criteria, so we're going to have to try and do it. Ooh, look how fast we're travelling. No wonder. Look how fast we are travelling. I mean, that's kind of fun. We've got distance to go. We've got distance to go. You would play that. That's good, because what I'm going to do is... I'm not sure when, but soon I'm going to start play testing it on stream. We're going to go through, we're going to work out some decent contracts together. I'm going to have, like, the first dozen or so already worked out. There's not a dozen here. But I'm going to have the first few figured out. The Cthulhu Centre for Scientific Endeavour. Oh, sorry about that. Small coughing fit all of a sudden. Yeah, the Cthulhu Centre for Scientific Endeavour does sound good. Oh, it worked. I know. Crazy, right? Crazy. We do still have to actually land. We've lost 2 landing legs because of a detaching heat shield incident. But I think we're doing alright. I think we're doing alright. I should have folded the land legs up before trying to twist it off. That would have worked very well. Man, how far do we have to go before we can land? I forgot that Eve was just like so far away, that the atmosphere was so deep. What weapons mod will be added to BD8? I don't know. I'd like some space guns. That's really what I want, is some space guns. So if you guys know anything about space guns, let me know. You thought you killed me with the epic idea. No, just my actual throat killed me. I think we're actually going to do this, guys. I'm looking at how close the ground is away. Look, 2 meters per second. Oh, this is going to take a while, though, right? Stop. Don't seek around like that, buddy. You'll shake yourself apart. It's not what we want. It's not what we want. Oh man, how far have we got to go? I should have put a light on the bottom of this. Should have put a light on the bottom of this. If there's one thing that I should have learnt by now, is that lights are needed. Yes, indeed. So, more bombs mods. Doesn't need to be nukes, but 5 bombs is just too late. I don't know, actually, honestly. Like... I don't know if I will, at least in the contract pack, allow... I'm going to allow for other weapons, but not make it mandatory. So I'm going to have, like, you know, have a bomb on you. Because you can set in the via module manager, if the mod author hasn't actually done it, you can set different categories for all the parts. So that would be a good one. Was Fox Defense Contract the guy in my Discord? What was his name again? Yeah, yeah, that was a good turret, actually. A good turret. One thing I do need to do is sit down and work out the strength ladders, if you will, for all the different mods. Because BD just threw everything into precision engineering. Which, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that is a terrible for game progression. Suddenly, like, you've got no guns, and all of a sudden you've got everything because you bought one thing. So I've been going through and writing module manager configs for all the weapons in BD, which you know, you say that 6 is not that many, but 5, sorry, is too little. But when you start writing the configurations for each of them, 5 suddenly becomes a lot. So. And I've got to go through the guns as well. Like, is the fixed 50 cal weaker than the turreted 30mm, you know, stuff like that. I think yes. Like, I'm gonna give you guys the Browning. What was it called? The Browning MA2 or something like that. Browning 50 cal AN1 Mark II. That's gonna be like instant got. So yeah, that should be cool. So you can go around and do like bunch of testing missions. You know, there's a bunch of targets around. Go and shoot them with really terrible guns to start with, because that's all you got access to, right? But I'll probably make all the contracts available for later use as well. I won't say, oh, you can only do this once. There'll be a few missions that you can only do that once. But for things like, you know, weapons contract testing, then no. But if it's going to be, oh, I need you to go and scout the advanced positions on this other bunch of players that I've invented for the contracts, then that's going to be a single thing only, because there'll be like entire story arcs. You'll start off scouting, and then you'll go look at their base, and then you go and do an actual attack. The Browning should be first, or one of the two nodes. Yeah, I put it at the first. Actually, I think I put it in Engineering 101. Let me have a look at my note. Yeah, so I put Browning 50 cal, the Bomb MK82, and obviously the 50 cal bullets into Engineering 101. The Weapon Manager was the first thing that I put in there, and I'm not sure whether I want to put some of the missiles in basic rocketry or wait till flight control. I mean, what's the worst missile out there? What are the worst missiles out there? Like the Hellfires, they're pretty bad, right? The TOW missiles, they're also pretty bad. This is taking a lot longer. I really thought I would have been down by now. I suppose we have got 2 kilometers to go, and I'm moving at 2 meters per second, so that's going to take like 1,000 seconds, which is that's over 10 minutes. So speed this up. Sidewinders, yeah, no. See, sidewinders are maneuverable. They're really like they can pluck you out of the air, you know. So that's why I was a little bit like, I'm not sure if I want to. I think what I want is one. Sounds pretty good. Put the little missile pod there. Okay. Woo! Oh, we touched down, guys. It happened whilst we were talking. Woo! I probably clipped my microphone out, but I don't care. I've been trying to do this forever. Wow. Okay, there we go. Well, we got 300,000 in 6 science. Yay. We have performed a rendezvous maneuver around Eve, spacewalk, crew transfer, and landed on the surface. Wow, look at that. A little underwhelming. I'm a little disappointed that we lost the antenna, but honestly, that could kind of been told that was going to happen, right? Oh man, only took us an hour 16. Right, now this guy, switch to. We got to get this guy. We should have saved it. I'm going to do a save. Gotta do a save. Right, save. Now this guy wants to come home to Kerbin, and we should be able to do a similar, not quite aeroburnment. Once again, I've forgotten something very important when it comes to a return craft. There's no way this thing can actually go back into Kerbin's atmosphere. Kind of doesn't have a parachute at all, anywhere. Not even one. Not even one. Oh well, I only took 2 of those to make a full connection. Okay, that's pretty good. No, the heat shields are there. We got heat shields and stuff like that. It's the shoots. Always the shoots. Literally always. I'm like, we'll be fine. Parachutes, eh? Okay, so right now I need the return node. Okay, so we'll transfer from Eve to Kerbin. Oh, gosh. Oh, we got a year to wait. Oh, it's a year to wait. Oh, my... No. Launch a rescue ship. I mean, we just need to put something in orbit around Kerbin. That's not a hard one. That's not a hard one at all. Sorry, I play with my tape measure for some reason. I seem to have started fiddling again. I used to be a massive fiddler, then I stopped for a bit, and now I started again. Okay, we got time to wait. Let's kind of keep an eye on Jebediah out here. Let's see what he's up to. We've got his SOI thing there. I think he's got a long way to go. There's Jeb's refuel. Jeb's Elu home. We're gonna match up over here at some point. We got a long way to go there. Let's close this down. If there was a way of saving this. Indeed, TSG. Well, what I actually need to do is sit down and write myself a proper checklist with things like lights for landing, lights for orbital showing people, parachutes, RCS placement, stuff like that. These are the things that I keep forgetting. These are the things I keep forgetting. And the thing is, like, I need this checklist for every sort of... I'm not going to call them stage, but sections of the rocket. The reason I'm not going to call them stages is because, like, my launching stage, launching section is 2 stages on its own. You know, it's the solids and the liquids. But it doesn't... They don't need all that. There's an Android app for it. Is there? Is there? I mean, to be fair, there's an Android app for everything, and I could probably write my own app that did that as well. Just, you know, you appear to be playing Kerbal. Here, do this! that would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. Cruising on at full pace through the game still takes a while. We're seeing, I don't know, 5 days pass every couple of seconds, but that's still a long time when you're waiting for a year to cruise on past. What I'm most interested in is going to be whether... that one. Whether you see how my orbit is, whoa. It's quite massively inclined. That's what I'm trying to say here. Not inclined, eccentric. You see how it's eccentric compared to Eve there. I want to know whether it's going to be pointed backwards or not, because that's what I need it to be, pointing backwards. I need the apoaps to be up high over this way if I want to do a nice efficient burn? That's the word I'm looking for. Efficient. As it is, you know, we're probably going to find... It's not even going to be completely 180 the other way, because that would kind of be dealable. It's going to probably be like, I don't know, 84 degrees off, just to be really awkward. Just to be really, really awkward. Okay, 200 days are left to go. Really got to figure out something to do in these sorts of times. I mean, what I should be doing is going around and collecting scrap around Kerbin, but I don't think you guys want to watch me fly ships like that. Still can't believe that happened. What, that I actually managed to put something down on Eve? It does happen occasionally. I did say it was, you know, it was something that I have done in the past. You know, back in 0.18 or something like that. It was a long time ago. 150 days. We are well over halfway through now, coming up on 3/4. This time zone thing, it's a bit of a problem. As soon as we get this return, are people up for a game of GeoGuessr afterwards? I suppose that would be something fun to do. Because I've got a feeling these guys are going to get back and we're going to still have like 15-20 minutes left of the stream. Depending on how quickly these guys go through their time warp, though. Must have literally just missed it. The last transfer to have to go through like an entire double year. Okay, 95 days. GeoGuessr. I always love how much people love GeoGuessr, mainly because I love GeoGuessr as well, so it's quite good to just go around and do these things. I do prefer it when there's like many people out there, so we can all pull together our knowledge of the different biomes on our planet. I suppose that's the way. You know, you do biome recognition first, and then try and figure out exactly where you are from that point, right? You know, you see orange sand, you're like, oh, I'm probably in Australia, though I could be in certain bits of Africa, and stuff like that. Okay, 34, 32. Trees are always a good indicator as well, as to whereabouts you are. Yes, GeoGuessr. Wow, people love it. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, cool. We're getting close. Let's get in there. Let's watch it happen in the map screen. Not the map screen. In the not map screen. That's kind of what I meant. That's kind of what I meant. And what nodes will the FLR targeting ball and targeting pod be in? I would put the... Oh, yeah. I mean, that's it. The targeting... The thing is, there is literally a thing called scanning technology. And I'm sure that's where you would put stuff like that, right? The targeting pod is large and unwieldy. Yeah, that's the sort of stuff we need to bear in mind, is which ones can be easily used and which ones cannot be easily used. So we've got a day and a bit left. Let's come out and see where we are in relation to the orbit. That's horrible. So we want to try and push ourselves forwards, going this way. Yeah, of course. As said, it's totally not where you want to be. Ooh, that's an unusual orbit that's coming up there. That's an unusual orbit. Where's Kerbin? Is it back there? So that's target. Thanks. Let's try it though. Let's try it. Give us a single burn transfer. Single burn transfer. No, you're not. Like the ascending node is right there. How can that not be it? How can that not be it? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh no! Oh, it was so close. It was so close. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Okay. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why doesn't it want to do it? I need to have another cough. Remember, if there is something actively trying to kill the car, it's probably Australia. It's true. It's true. Okay, that's getting closer. Oh, bam! There we go. That's the maneuver we want. That is the maneuver we want. When do we want to do it? In a day? Well, that's kind of handy, actually. Look at that. 1 hour. Oh, yeah, we'll be like milliminutes? Milliminutes are good, I think? Quick, suddenly, someone invent a metric time system. Or milliminutes. I don't... Oh, because I'm still time warping. And I was like, why can't I turn to look at the right place? I should probably actually just time warp through the day. Let's do that. 2, 1. Okay, down to the final few moments. It's good. If there are terrible roads and gypsies in a bus number 26 is Nitro. Where? Nitro? I don't know where that is. I do not know where that is. Yes, thank you. I am aware that this is the place where I wanted to start doing my burn. I still got 19 minutes left of my burn, though. Is that really where it... Did I do that much outward burn? Looks like I did. That's a thing. That's a thing. Alright, let's try and get these guys home. It should be relatively simple. We're going to end up having to leave like heat shields behind somewhere in interstellar space, but that's all good, right? That's all good. West Slovakia, okay, cool. Did I say that right? Yeah, Slovakia. Okay, cool. If the football signs are wrong, you're in Britain. It's true. It's true. We need to sort out this scourge of double hexagons. Okay, there we go. That's the separation I wanted. Go. No? No go? Go! There we go. Dumpy little, like, space hotel. It's kind of what it reminds me of. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe an obelisk of some type. I just kind of feel like all these need to get extended. And you as well. Extend that out. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Watch this from the map screen. It's pretty good already. Pretty good already. The red one's what we're aiming for. This orange one is what we've got. It's weird that it pulls me down first. Countermeasures. Ah, wait, I've already placed those. I've already placed them in survivability. Because survivability, right? But this is exactly the thought process I need to be going down. Like, where does the howitzer belong? Because it's just a cannon, right? So, but it is also the most powerful gun in the game if you use it properly, right? It can fire further than any of the... what's the word I'm looking for? Any of the AI rangers can pick up and stuff like that. So it literally is game-breaking. Literally is game-breaking. Okay, just got a few more delts to do here and we are good. 80, 70, 60. No, not quite 60 yet. 60 now. 59. 49. Counting down those last numbers. It's what the burns are all about. 20. Oh, do I kill this or do I kill that? Let's just get close. burn off these last few meters per second, just to try and really nail that burn, because as said on the way out here, when you are, oh, I don't know, the other side of a solar system away, these sorts of distances really matter. Okay, I would like to get this back, please. I saw it up here somewhere. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Bam. 84,000 kilometers. That is a distance. Possibly. Wait, what gun? What gun are we talking? I don't know. What gun were we talking about? Oh, the howitzer, the cannon. You know, a howitzer. It's game breaking. It's game breaking. It doesn't quite work out well. Moho, Eve, Gilly, Kurt. Oh, I wanted to look at Kerbin. I even said it out loud. I knew what the next in the sequence was. I just wasn't engaging my brain. Okay, let's bring this down to roughly equatorial, and then we can try and nail that. I say that, but I don't have the heat shields for the aero capture, so we're going to have to... Oh, also, we're going to have to come in the other way. Maybe get the free inclination change out of the moon there. I've just noticed that... So we're coming in this way round, whereas everything else orbits this way round. So if I want to do a capture... I think we'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Surely. Why would we not? You guys worry too much. Because from back here, we'll go add maneuver. And I'll just kind of whoop, go through there. And that is only a 300 meter per second burn. Bags of time. Bags of time. Are we gonna put this coplanar to the moon? I think I might. It's nothing quite like a moon dive. Honestly, this is how I've ended up losing asteroids. See this asteroid over here? It was in an orbit close to the moon, and then suddenly it got flung out. Because, you know, if you leave things to play with the moon, bad things happen. Alright, let's try and get our way to Kerbin. Whoa! What was that? We just whizzed past the planet really quickly. Eve. It was Eve. Can we do geoguessing now? Well, we can. Once I've circularized this, we will go and do so. That will probably actually be the end of this Kerbal career save. We will almost definitely move on to modded career. If not next week, the week after. We'll find something else to do next week. I don't know. Something fun. Something fun. Come on, guys. Let's get there. Let's do this. Getting real close now. Real close. Last little bits to go. It's always like, well, what do I say in these last few seconds where I'm just trying to wait for time to tick down? Okay. Once again, just got a little burn to do. Howitzers would go on heavy rocketry or heavier rocketry. Okay, that's not a terrible idea. Yeah, so I want to figure out... So the Browning is my lowest power gun, then the 30mm, then we got the Vulcan and the Gao gun. I think they are equally... Oh, I've not been paying attention to what's going on here. I'm suddenly just facing another direction. I'm sure that was... Did I spin? Or did something weird happen as we went through the SOI? I don't know. That was unusual. Alright, I literally just want this out the other side. Just out the other side. Do I put it into geostationary stop with all the others? I mean, ostensibly, to use a nice word that I like, this ring of orbit stuff here is geostationary. None of them are exactly geostationary. You can tell by the way they've all kind of clumped up. They are heavy and tend to leave stuff in suborbital rubbish. Yeah, fair enough, I'll go with that. Okay, let's go down this way. Got to make sure we're facing retrograde. In fact, I'm even tempted to actually stop here. Not quite there, but as we are here, let's get the time acceleration to turn us around. I want to be a minute off, something like that. I want to be... You see where this It's cut. You could almost convince yourself it's a straight line here. That's where I want to go. No, warp. Why won't it let me just warp there? I want to warp to the next maneuver node. I want to warp right there. Thanks. Alright, awesome. Are you going to go with North Kerbal Dynamics? I'm not sure. Maybe. Maybe. There's a lot of other people trying to convince me to use their mods as well, but North Kerbal Dynamics is one of the ones that I know. Okay, we're good. Alright, now we find out whether we've got enough fuel left to actually stop ourselves just shooting out the other side of Kerbin's orbit and drifting off into space. Use NAS? What's NAS? You're going to have to sell these things with more than just a couple, with an acronym, guys. If I've not heard of it, then I've not heard of it. There is a problem of North Kerbal Dynamics not working with BD Armory continued 3.3 or later, 3.0, sorry, or later. Is there? I've not heard of that. And to be fair, I'm not sure what version I'm using. It's the new one with the radars, with the radar cross section, which I always thought was just making things far too complicated. Why can't I just point a gun and shoot? Why do we have to do this radar cross section business? Are we getting there? Are we getting there? Well, we are stopping in the nukes don't explode. I mean, that's every competitive game of war that I've ever played in in Kerbal. They were like, oh, and now we got to nuke. Oh, the game fell apart. Oh well. As far as I'm aware, the nukes just don't work anyway. All right, let's. It's taking a little bit longer than I wanted. Let's pull this up here. Put the railgun as far away in the tech tree as it has more power than the SAR bomber. Okay, yeah, well, the railgun would be like part of ion technology or something like that, right? You need like massive magnetic fields. I mean, sort of. It creates massive magnetic fields. Okay, we're coming up to circular, and that's where I'm gonna leave this one. So I'm watching this periap start to drift away from me. That generally means this is getting close. When they're both exactly 90 degrees away from me, they'll be circular-ish. 520, 470, close enough. Cool. Right, let's go play some GeoGuessr. You guys want to play some GeoGuessr, right? They do not explode. It's like dropping a small fuel tank at your enemy and hoping to kill the whole army. Yeah, that's nukes for you. Let's quit out of here. I should have in the background here, hopefully. Nope. Lol. So let's do it like this. Pull you up there and put you over there. Cool. Alright guys, come along with me and play a simple game of being dumped somewhere randomly on Google Maps and try and figure out where you are. Let's explore the world. Boo-da-boo. So who's in? Who's playing? Paul? You in?
Vaguely.
Vaguely Paul is in. So, we're thinking Africa, okay. I mean, it could be deepest, darkest, sort of northwest Australia, but yeah, Africa's feeling strong to me. Possibly, oh man, I don't know.
It's difficult because you've got the red soil.
Yeah, so maybe Tanzania, that sort of way.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much from travelling around. I'm looking around and I'm seeing just long straight road. Just long straight road. I'm sure these trees could tell me a whole host about what we're looking at here. Well, you just know these are only native to a certain part of the world, right? Show you the trees, not the leafy ones. Move back a bit. I can show you stuff like this. Is this what you want to see? We can go look at those. Like the quality, I know my internet is bad, but the quality that I'm looking at here is bad as well. Absolutely terrible. I don't think any of these are eucalyptus. I don't think any are eucalyptus. Okay, failing a vote from chat, I am going to go with... Oh, let's go with one of these tiny ones. Rwanda. Let's go for Rwanda. Let's go with that. Make a guess. Bam. Let's see what we got. Oh, they were eucalyptus. Did you enjoy it? Bit middle of the road, actually. Bit middle of the road. Now, this is the sort of thing I like, where you kind of come in on the side of a wasteland somewhere. You're like, is it China? Is it Brazil? I think it's Brazil. I'm getting a Brazilian vibe. Let's go and have a look at the people. Oh, and suddenly... Yeah, apologies about that. I mute my microphone so they don't have to listen to it. I've seen these signs before. I've seen it's almost like Argentinian. Is that a word? Argentinian? Calls? Calls? I don't know. I'm hoping we can find something that enables us to... I think you were in this once. Might be Spain. Might be Spain. But every time that I thought it's Spain, it's ended up being Brazil. Honestly, it's like... Spain might as well not even exist as far as Brazil's concerned, like at least in GeoGuessr. .es, anybody? .es. España? Could be. Alright, let's go with Spain.
I reckon España.
Let's go with Spain. We're in the hot bit. Like, I don't mean the hot bit, I mean the hot bit. Let's go for there. Let's try that. It wasn't quite as hot as I thought it was. Yes, I enjoyed that very much, thank you. España, Spain. Okay, cool, yeah. See, these guys know. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of lag. So I make my decision, and then I find out whether they agree with me or not. Canada or Norway? Could be Alaska. Could be. I mean, like, it's very rare you get the summer Alaskan photo. Let's go see what's around this corner. Let's go see what is round this corner. More dirt track. Yay. Enlightening. Life-changing. Life-changing. I'd like to know where it is. It looks like a good place to go for a wander. I swear I've seen this on Planet Earth or something like that, right? This is where they watch the wolves. Norway. People are saying Norway. I could quite easily go with a Norway. I could definitely go with a Norway. It'd be good if I could see... aha! Road signs. Oh, black screen. Is that a road I can't... is that a word I cannot understand? Oh, this one doesn't work. Cattle guard. Okay, so we're not in Norway. Cattle guard. Who uses the phrase cattle guard? What do we call them here? They're cattle grids here, right? They're cattle grids here. Look at these things. What do you guys call this in your native language? I'm sure everybody has them. Just a grid across the road to stop. Too smooth for Slovakia, sorry, at least for Northern, so. Yeah, could be. I am leaning, I mean, even if I go Canada, like, it's a big place. Western Canada. Alright, I'm thinking Whitehorse. We're by Whitehorse. Obviously we're by Whitehorse. Cattle grid, okay. I am happy with that. Yes, I enjoyed this location, thank you. Oh, it's another Brazil.
I think that looks very Brazilian to me.
Which probably means we're in Argentina. What? Wait, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't get these driving around our way like this. Oh, no.
How do you even get that round a corner?
You've got to have special training or so. Wait, can we... He's going that way, but this way's back in time, right? That's no... I want to go forwards in time, but forwards in time, unfortunately, is away from him. Can we go to the other side? Come on. Let's go over there. Yeah. Oh, he's not here. That's a shame. I kind of wanted to see what he was up to. Anyway, where are we? As the word is UK English. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking for some writing. We've seen normal right, frappe. Okay, yeah. We're in a westernized place. This should be able to... We should be able to know exactly where we are now. Okay, like, being able to see these should just absolutely nail it. Unfortunately, my South American, I'm going to go with, knowledge is quite weak. I'm going to go with Argentina. It doesn't look sunny enough to be Brazil. Wow, Colombia. Well, get you coming in, doing your thing. Okay, what are we going on here? What have we got going on here? Well, that's obviously North Korea's nuclear facility. Oh man, I recognise it. I recognise the build style. I think we've got another South American one. It seems to be South America heavy recently. Yeah, haven't we literally been at this roundabout not that long ago? I mean, there's a Jesus. Oh, that's not a Jesus statue. It looked like Jesus from the side. I am sorry, madam.
Why have they blurred her face up?
Because it looks like a person, right? The middle of nowhere. I agree. We are in the middle of nowhere. Did that just say Brazil land? Brazil and so we're not in Brazil, but we're somewhere close, right? Paraguay, Uruguay. Let's go like in this bit right here. Yeah, you think?
It seems like a small sign to be pointing to such a major location. You know, you think it'd be like a bigger sign.
Yeah, something. Oh, look at that! I was close. Where's Brazil land? There's got to be a thing around here, right? Brazil land. Rio. Oh, I clicked. Didn't want to do that. No, I don't see it, unfortunately. Maybe this one? Campo Grande. Sounds like somewhere I want to go. Okay, so we're getting a lot of Brazil, so I'm going to only 3-star it. It's that one right there. That one right there. That's Jesus. Turns out to be a nun. I mean, you know, I get confused sometimes. It's very embarrassing on a night out. I'm like, excuse me, sir. Oh, madam.
Hey, we've all done it.
Oh, well, this looks like home already, before I've even turned around. Oh, no, suddenly we're feeling a bit more Norway. We're back in the Yucatan, aren't we? We're back in the Yucatan. There's some signposts down here. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it could be Norway. Nope, we're not in Norway. We're not in Norway, guys. This is outside my area of expertise. Like, the closest person I could call on is another 3. I know it's not your language, but any help, man? I don't know, it might be your language. Like, this is how like out of knowledge I am. Out of knowledge, is that the phrase I want?
It's probably not Russia.
I mean, it could be deepest, darkest.
I don't know whether it's really. I don't know. I mean,
Belarus.
It doesn't look like Kazakhstan.
No, too many trees for Kazakhstan.
Yeah, it's not flat enough. Uzbekistan.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to throw out some stands until we get there, right? Can I go this way? No, so this is private, whatever this is, which is interesting because all the signs point at it. Does that like military camp? Is that what that means?
I think the Google driver was being lazy that day and just didn't want to take that.
Yeah, maybe. Not really seeing much down here. I'm trying to look for some sort of signs of. I don't know. I don't know. So, like, when I'm in America, I've got certain things that I'm looking out for to differentiate stuff. And we're getting votes for Kazakhstan, okay? But when we're in, I'm going to say this region. I don't know enough to say it. Kazakhstan or just where. So we'll go with that. We'll go there. It's the best guess we got. Oh, look at that. Man's a genius. Well done. I knew if we were in Russia, it had to be deepest, darkest. And no, I closed the wrong one. No. Well, that just means we're going to have to start. Resume. Nice. Look at that. Oh, they put a new feature in. They've put a new feature in. Is this the same place? It looks like it. I feel like I should be playing Spin Tires, you know? Incidentally, they brought out new... So, we've all bought Spin Tires a little while ago. Have you seen Spin Tires? So, Spin Tires is basically Mud Simulator. Okay? Right. So, you drive along in these massive trucks with no grip anywhere. And literally, the mud is simulated to, like, you know, I would sink in the mud. It is really, really good game. Unfortunately, the developer that made it was with a publisher who would pay for it to all come out, who unfortunately dropped him like a ton of rocks at some point. So he's found himself a new publisher, brought out a new game that is essentially exactly the same, but with several years' worth of work on it. But is releasing it as a new game. So everyone who bought it the first time is like, well, I don't know if I want to buy this because it's the same game. Yeah, which is unfortunate because like all the people who wanted to buy it. Yeah, another 3. I'm up for that. What, the new one or the old one? I've got a lot of people that want to play Spin Tires with me, actually. So we were talking birch trees. That's the point. Nothing really distinctive yet, apart from the fact that this road is not paved, which leads me to think, I don't know, northern Russia again. Could almost be Finland. Could almost be Finland. Oh, it's too cold up. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Bam. Oh, Canada! How dare you? Oh, did you have a Brit discount if you had the previous game? Okay. I'm also middle voting Canada from now on because that's good. Hey Bales, just look for civilization. Oh man. Well, look, the road looks American. Does it? I feel like this is on the way to one of those great observatories up in Mexico or whatever. You know, where we're already like 7 miles above sea level and we're just burning through our body's reserves trying to breathe up here, you know. Looks good though. Maybe Utah though could be.
Definitely looks American to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's making it feel that American, but maybe.
I think it's all the filled-in cracks on the road that have been filled in the black light bitumen.
The tar stuff, yeah.
So, a lot of American roads, especially towards like the desert areas, they look like that.
No, we're somewhere else.
Hello.
This is Mexican. It's got to be. Because we've got a Canadian number on there.
Yeah.
That's what makes me think that. Random guess. Oh, Argentina! Oh, Argentina always gets me up. Yeah, I've got no. 5 may have been a little too generous there. 5 may have been. A body of water may have been there, but there are lakes that are much higher than sea level. Man, they're giving us a lot of these all of a sudden. See, now this is what I think of as an American road. Probably still not in America, though. I honestly don't know which way I want to start clicking. I mean, this way's got the bend closest. But it could just go onto another one of these. Just looking for something. Oh, look, here's a thing. Here's a something. The exact type of something we're looking for. 20? With a road that long? I would not be, like, miles or kilometres. I'm not sticking to that speed.
Crazy.
Wow.
I can run at 20.
Yeah, given the improper incentive, yeah, I probably could. It's about 2.4 kilometres higher than the summit of Everest. Maybe metres per second, maybe. 2. Alright, that was a little higher than I thought. How high is... What's the name of the mountains that all the observatories are on in Mexico? One of you guys must know. There's Mount Chilauea or something like that, right? No, that's the Hawaiian one. There is nothing here. Like, that 20 sign has given me no... It tells me that I'm not in China. No, even then, not really.
I think it's telling you to slow down right now.
Yeah. You're going far too fast. What's this? The landscape, though, is amazing. Mountains over here. Mountains over there. I would love to just wander through here for a little bit. I'm sure I'd die of dehydration within like an hour. Oh look, railway. Okay. What is going on here? I think someone may have died there at some point. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. I want a 90 meters per second speed limit. Sounds good, right? Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to have to guess for somewhere in Southern America. I see nothing that tells me that I'm not in the higher mountains of Chile. There. Oh, bam!
Oh, wow.
Yes! Do a random guess in Poland. If I knew how to say do the Polish map, I'd be all over that. I would actually be all over that. Because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. That is a Byrove grave. Okay. Could be the same.
The road markings have changed now.
Yeah.
Before, the white.
The white dyed line. And now we've got yellow. So this was Argentinian roads, right? Or were they strong double yellows? They were strong double yellows. Place the marker in Poland. But we know this is not Poland. I mean, I've not been to Poland. I can't say for certain, but I don't think it's got this sort of. Yeah, this feels. You guys watch Cody's Lab, right? It looks like the hills out the back of his place, right? I'd imagine you guys watch Cody's Lab. If not, what's wrong with you people? Though he's had a community strike recently, so he's having to upload all sorts of terrible... What is this? Oh, this is a ranch. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe we are... Are we in just like... Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for, a little sideways there. Now we go this way? I don't think the road markings are quite right on Google Maps here. Ooh, change of day. And decade by the look of it. I wonder where... Yeah, oh no, this is 2017 picture. Man. Well, I mean, until that happened, I was going to be like, Utah, bam. Well, so we're going to do it anyway. Oh, look at that. Just north of Salt Lake City, not south. Okay. Middle of the road. Middle of the road. And with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time where, honestly, I don't know what we're going to do. I've now finished my career mode, so we'll be going on for other things. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!